A learning management (LMS) is a software, application, or web-based technology. It is used to plan, implement, and assess a specific learning process. It is used for e-learning practice and consists of two elements. First, a server that performs the best functionality, and second, a user interface (UI) that is operated by instructors, students, and administrators. Typically, an LMS provides an instructor with a way to create and deliver content, monitor student participation, and assess student performance. It might also provide students with interactive features such as threaded discussions and discussions forums. Teaching and learning are closely related to the information and technologies that support various forms of communication. For example, one of LMS is iTEL. iTEL is one platform for students and lecturers can access for education. The lecturers can upload all the lecture notes, slides notes, assignments, and quiz for students' reference. The students also can submit all the assignments and exercises through iTEL, and the purpose of the report is to evaluate, analyze, or give suggestions to improve this iTEL. iTEL stands for Interactive, Innovative, Technology-Enabled Learning is part of the Digital Learning and Teaching Space Initiative for UMS. iTEL UMS started established around 2022 with version 4.0. iTEL UMS was developed with the joint efforts of the JTMK and PEP. iTEL is experienced new heights of education reach out to the most competent and passionate mentors. iTEL also have great learning experiences categorized activities or resources make it easy for users to add materials according to learning objective. Besides, iTEL also enhance accessibility for screen readers and keyboard navigation in Moodle's text editor.
For the system view, an extensive platform called the iTEL system was created to automate and optimize the several administrative academic tasks in university. The system includes important parts including student management, course management, faculty management, and administrative modules with overall objectives of increasing efficiency, improving data accuracy, and offering centralized hub of managing various operations. All users including academics, administrative, personnel, system administrators, and students have unique roles and permission based on their task. In software engineering, functional requirements is a specific characteristics and functionality that a software system must have accomplished. In objective, they describe how users interact with the system and capture the expected behaviors and capabilities. Users feature describes the functional element like content management, editing, authentications, whereas user stories or use case shows user interaction possibilities. The specifications of formats and limitations in data handling requirements clarity how the system handles and process data. For functional requirements, we have user authentication, user management, enrollment, content delivery, and assessment and grading. First, we have user authentication. The iTEL system has provided a secure login mechanism for users. User can reset the password through a secure process. Next, we have user management. For user management, instructors should be able to create, edit, and organize courses in the iTEL system. The iTEL system support of multiple types of content such as text, document, and multimedia. Next, we have user interface and user experience like UI and UX. For this, the specification concerns the iTEL system design and interface component, making ensuring it is easy to use and satisfy the students as it must be user friendly. Next, I have enrollment. Students should be able to enroll the course. Enrollment is based on the course student take on the semester and can search for it. Next, we have content delivery. Support of various types of content delivery such as video, document, quizzes in iTEL system. The progress tracking of students such they go through course material. Next, we have assessment and grading. For this, IT system have tools of creating quizzes, exam, assignment, automatic grading, whereas applicable for students can see their score grading for the both students and instructors to track performance. Next, we have discussion and collaboration. The IT system has discussion forums for course-related interaction in integration with communication tools for real-time discussion. Progress tracking, dashboards of students to track their progress for all the courses they have enrolled. And next, integration with external learning tools or content repository such as YouTube's. Like we can take the tools from YouTube's to so that students can search for. Next, we have mobile accessibility, responsive designs and dedicated mobile app for access on different devices. Next, we have reporting and analytics, reporting tools for administratives and lecturers, so that data analysts to identify trends and areas of improvement. Next, we have security, the IT system secure user authentication and authorization. And last of all, we have user support. The IT system as help desk or support system. Knowledge is based on FAQs and for self-help. For non-functional requirement, system quality attributes are ensuring the robustness of reliability and usability of learning management system. In the context of iTEL learning management system, under review manifests the spectrum of non-functional system quality attributes that significantly impact the operational integrity and user experience, and comprehensive assessment delves into performance centralizing its performance, reliability, security, scalability and usability. For performance, the IT system performance stands for a pillar of evaluation delineating the responsive of effectiveness under varying loading condition. IT system demonstrates compatible responsive, ensuring the shift navigation and content delivery. During the peak hours, users engage, however, occasional lags during high traffic periods have been observed, warranting and optimize efforts to sustain the optimal performance and consistency. Next, we have the reliability. The reliability of iTEL system attribute is a constant frustrating users trust and system dependability. The learning management system generally upholds commandability, reliability, boosting minimal downtime and robust error handling mechanism. Next, we have security. The iTEL system security attributes is an indispensable present in contemporary digital ecosystem, is rigorously synchronize the learning management system, a robustness of security framework encompassing encryption protocol, access and control, data privacy and measures. Next, we have scalability. The iTEL system scalability attribute as an attribute reflecting the system adaptability to evolving the user demand is mixed landscape. The learning management system showcases the commandable scalability in accommodating growing user base and expanding content repositories. Last of all, we have usability. The iTEL system's usability attribute is for user to satisfaction and adoption remains a focal point. Overall, presents an intuitive interface and navigational ease of frustrating users' engagement and accessibility.
Now it's my turn to talk about stakeholders. So, what is the meaning of stakeholder? Stakeholders are individuals or groups that take part directly or indirectly in an organization. Any people or groups who are positively or negatively impacted by a project, initiative, policy, or organization. According to Barreto et al. 2020, examples of stakeholders are learners, instructors, instructional designers, system administrators, and technology support. Let us proceed to the next slide. Numerous studies indicate that stakeholders can be classified into two groups, which are internal stakeholders and external stakeholders. Internal stakeholders refer to stakeholders inside an organization, whereas external stakeholders refer to stakeholders outside an organization. The figure on the left shows an internal stakeholders diagram. Internal stakeholders consist of administration, faculty, chief information officer, student, support staff, decision-making shareholder, support shareholder, and end-user shareholder. Meanwhile, the figure on the right shows an external stakeholder diagram. External stakeholder consists of vendors and vendor stakeholder. Moving on to the next slide, which is the type and role of stakeholder. There are 4 types of stakeholders. Firstly, the decision-making stakeholder. The examples are administrator, upper management or investor, and faculty. The role of decision-making stakeholders are they oversee people, processes, and technologies within UMS IT organization to ensure they deliver outcomes that support the goals of the university. They develop goals and strategies for the UMS Center for E-Learning and Operation Department for UMS in general. They also acquire financial budget for the building of the new LMS platform, which is iTEL. Secondly, we have the end user stakeholder. Examples are the faculty, which is the UMS faculty, professor, lecturers, and tutors, and the UMS students. The role of the end user stakeholders are they create and manage their courses, delivering an engaging learning process in both lecture halls and virtual class sessions, as well as assessing the students' learning outcomes. Learners do not have to access to system data and also have to access to their learner's homepage. Thirdly, we have the support stakeholder. Examples are Chief Information Officer and support staff. The role of a support stakeholder are they ensure various support are provided, such as phone support service, small group training, and one-on-one consultations. They provide training to support modern infrastructure of iTEL and provide training for effectiveness pedagogical application on contemporary hardware and software for all UMS staff and students. Lastly, we have the vendor stakeholders, who are known as the creators or sellers of iTEL.
Hello, my name is Milin Arnana Maxwell, matrix number BI23160426. I'm going to present about system design, which system design is the process of designing the parts of a system, such as its architecture, modules, and components, as well as the many interfaces between those components and the data flows through it. So the goal of the system design process is to offer enough precise data and information about the system and its system elements to enable implementation according with architecture entities defined in system architecture models and views. So the first one is analysis model. The analysis model is a technical visual representation of the system. It serves as a link between the system description and design model. In analysis model, the system information, behavior, and functions are described and translated into architectural, components, and interfaces level design. So in figure 4.1 is the iTEL Learning Management System use case diagram. So the second part of system design is a design model. A design model which serves as a crucial element in software development and engineering. It is a powerful tool used to effectively describe and convey the intricate details of a system implementation and source code in visually comprehensive and diagrammatic fashion. By using diagrams such as flowchart, activity diagrams, and sequence diagram, development can meticulously showcase the various steps and processes involved in the execution of a system thus providing a clear and concise overview of how components will interact and communicate with each other during runtime. So in iTEL, it consists of 3 flowcharts, which are student flowchart, lecturer flowchart, and admin flowchart. The first flowchart is 4.2.1, which are the student flowchart. It shows how students can access the iTEL and what students can do during their access the iTEL. The second flowchart is a lecturer's flowchart. In figure 4.2.2, we can see that the first thing lecturer did is enter https itel.ums.edu.my in their search engine, and they will see the homepage of iTEL. Next, the lecturer are required to log in to access the iTEL by entering username and password. If they entered the correct password, they will successfully access iTEL. However, if they forgot their password or lost their password, they will need to contact with admin to reset their password and log in with a new password. But if they only entered the wrong password, they will need to enter the username and password correctly again to successfully access iTEL. When they are already successfully access iTEL, the dashboard will appear and a lecturer will click on courses that they teach to view, upload notes and assignments or grade students' assignments. After they finish, they will log out and the process will end for a lecturer. Last but not least, admin's flowchart. In figure 4.2.3, we can see that the admin can reset their own password. They can create new updates, modify interface, and resetting passwords for students or lecturer that lost their password.
Hello, my name is Eli N. Anastasia binti Sapiling alias Muhammad Asri with metric number BI 231103555. In 5.0, I will present about the system architecture of iTEL Learning Management System. Figure 5.0 showing iTEL Learning Management System generic layered architecture. Based on this figure, the iTEL is structured with 3 key layers, which is presentations, application, and data. The presentation layer serves as the user interface, offering dashboards, course views, and navigation tools. The application layers is the system's operational core, managing function like course and user management, content distribution, assessments, and communication tools. The data layer is responsible for storing and organizing crucial information such as user profiles, course materials, and assessment outcomes. Users primarily interact with the presentation layer, while the application layer processes these interactions and relies on the data layer for information. The architectural principles prioritize user-friendly design, scalability, flexibility, and robust security measures to ensure an intuitive experience, adaptability to changing educational needs, and the safeguarding of user data and system integrity. The next slide is about components and interactions. The figure on the left side shows the component and interactions in iTEL Learning Management System. The first components and interactions is the search engine is part of the larger document retrieval system. In the document retrieval system, the search engine is part of the larger document retrieval system. The search engine is a crucial component integrated within the overarching system to facilitate document indexing and retrieval. The next component and interaction is the user interface, user's search engine. The user interface uses the functionalities provided by the search engine. The UE component sends search queries to the search engine and utilizes the results obtained to display relevant documents to the user. Thirdly is about authentication module is located within user interface. The authorization and authentication module is located within the user interface component. This component ensures that the authentication process occurs within the user interface for seamless user interactions. The last component and interactions is about search engine shares data with caching service. The search engine shares indexed data with caching service. As the service engine retrieves and indexes documents, it shares frequently accessed documents or indexing information with the caching service to optimize search performance. To summarize, the relationships between different components in a document retrieval system show how they work together and rely on each other for the system to work effectively. Each relationship represents a specific interactions or dependency between the components, which helps improve the overall functionality and efficiency of the system.
A proper website requires both tools and proper methodology to develop it from different aspects. Elicitation and analysis techniques. Effective website development involves smart elicitations and analysis techniques. The iTEL website also has gone through several of methodology and techniques to adapt and develop it. I personally believe agile methodology was used in the development of iTEL because iTEL was not around for too long. So the update and development process were done consecutively and frequently, so that it makes the learning process and managing process easy. The agile methodology are flexible and catering to the changing needs of students. User-centric approach. The iTEL talks directly to students and university staffs, and it helps by listening the problems and solving it immediately. Storytelling for prioritization. This the development tells the user what they needs and shows them how easily it can be done. Continuous user feedback. Before finalizing a system in any kind of website, the user feedback is necessary in order to get a rough idea on what needs to be developed and what needs to be focused on. Adaptability to changes. iTEL has had a rough idea, and any kind of website or software will have a rough idea on where to start with. But adaptability to change is what makes that certain website or software to improve. And gradually improving and being up to date to latest requirements is what made iTEL to be chosen to be used as the guidance for students to keep update. And global engagement. According to research done, iTEL has been using in roughly around 28 countries. So this this amount of accessibility, global engagement helps iTEL to learn and get response, get feedback quickly to update and improve their website. Communication with stakeholders is really important because direct communication with end users, including students and university staff, ensure the platforms remain aligned with their needs. In conclusion, the iTEL platform success is attributed to its user-centric agile approach, showcasing importance to consecutive improvements and developments and adaptations in the website development. Thank you. Tools that which are required to build this website. Building a successful website requires a diverse set of tools that can help to build it in different aspects. Here are certain tools which are believed to be used in the development of iTEL. First, code editors. For example, Visual Code Studios or Sublime Text or Atom. They are used to efficiently write and edit the codes. Content management systems. WordPress, Joomla, Drupal. The purpose of CMS is to simplify content creation and management, allow to easily update without allow to easily update. VCS, version control system, for example Git, facilitate collaborative development by tracking changes and enable multiple contributions to work simultaneously. Design tools such as Adobe XD, Sketch, Bootstrap. These are used to streamline creation of visual appealing and responsive websites. Analytics SEO tools, for example Google Analytics, Moz, SEMrush. Their purpose is to monitor website performance and optimize content for search engines. It helps to easily access iTEL. Generally speaking, it helps to easily access iTEL. Collaboration tools like Slack or Trello enhance team collaboration through centralized communication and project management. Frameworks like PHP, Ruby on Rails, or Helix Ultimate for Joomla provide a structured foundation for developers facilitating web development. Security tools like SSL certificates, default redirection to SSL, they are to protect user data through secure communication. Next, syndication techniques like RSS or Atoms enable dynamic content delivery, keeping users informed about the latest updates. JavaScript library like jQuery, Backbone.js enhance websites' dynamic and interactive features. Mobile optimization, View Spot Meta Tag ensures seamless adaptation to various devices for responsive design. iTEL can be accessed through various devices, so mobile optimization is quite important. Content Delivery Network CDN, for example Ajax libraries, API, Bootstrap CDNs, and Google's CDN efficiently distribute and accelerate page load times. These tools contribute together to an efficient and visually engaging website development process.
Overall, the iTEL LMS demonstrates excellence in both functional and non-functional aspects. By prioritizing functional requirements, the development process of the software becomes more reliable and efficient. Additionally, the system's non-functional attributes such as its reliability, security, and user-centric design further enhance its overall performance. To maximize its capabilities and improve user experience, the study suggests focusing on optimizing performance consistency, scalability, and specific usability aspects. Through stakeholder analysis, system design, and architecture, a comprehensive understanding of the project is formed, laying the groundwork for continuous refinement and enhancement.